Hello everybody. Today we will be discussing the quick solutions of All India Caste Test Series Test 3A Paper 2, which was held on 23rd Feb 2020. Let's start with question number 41, which says there are 6 letters and 6 corresponding envelopes. Letters are placed at random in the envelopes. The probability that at least one letter is in correct envelope is. See, the required probability, let us say, of the event E is equal to 1 minus probability that no letter is in correct envelope, meaning derangement of 6 things, right? So this is equal to 1 minus 6 factorial into 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial plus 1 by 6 factorial whole divided by 6 factorial. So this is equal to 1 minus 720 by 2, that is 360, minus 120 plus 30 minus 6 plus 1 whole divided by 6 factorial, that is 720. So this is equal to 1 minus 265 divided by 720, that is 91 by 144. So correct answer is option number A. Next is question number 42, which says let A, that is Z1, B, Z2, C, Z3 be the vertices of an equilateral triangle ABC. The argument of the complex number Z2 plus Z3 minus 2 times Z1 whole divided by Z3 minus Z2 can be equal to. So let us say this is an equilateral triangle A, B and C. So we have to find argument of Z2 plus Z3 minus 2Z1 divided by Z3 minus Z2. Now this can be written equal to argument of taking 2 common, Z2 plus Z3 divided by 2 minus Z1 whole divided by Z3 minus Z2, right? Now argument of 2 times of this thing is equal to argument of 2, that is 0, plus argument of Z2 plus Z3 divided by 2 minus Z1 whole divided by Z3 minus Z2. Now Z2 plus Z3 by 2, it is the midpoint of BC. Let us say this is M. So if we talk about AM, as it is an equilateral triangle and this is midpoint, this will be perpendicular on BC also. So we can see Z2 plus Z3 by 2 minus Z1 divided by Z3 minus Z2. It's nothing but plus minus pi by 2. So from the given options, option number B is the correct answer. Next is question number 43, which says let the points 1, 2, minus 1, 4A, 0 and B minus 2 minus 3 be collinear, then A minus B is equal to. Let us say the points are A, B, C. As these 3 points are collinear, so the direction ratio of AB will be proportion to direction ratio of AC. Now direction ratio of AB is 3, A minus 2 and 1, and direction ratio of AC, that is B minus 1, minus 2 minus 2, that is minus 4, minus 3 plus 1, that is minus 2. The direction ratios of these two will be in proportion. So we can say 3 upon B minus 1 is equal to A minus 2 upon minus 4 is equal to minus 1 upon 2. So B minus 1 is equal to minus 6 and A minus 2 is equal to 2. So value of A is equal to 4 and B is equal to minus 5. So A minus B is equal to 9. So correct answer is option number B. Next is question number 44, which says limit x tending to 0, 1 minus cos 2x divided by x square into e raised to the power x minus 1 upon x is equal to. So we have limit x tending to 0. 1 minus cos 2 theta can be written as 2 sine square theta by 2, that is 2 sine square x divided by x square into e raised to the power x minus 1 upon x. Now this is a standard limit. Limit x tending to 0, e raised to the power x minus 1 upon x is ln e, that is 1. So this is equal to 2 into sin x upon x whole square, that is also standard limit. It will be 1 whole square. So this is equal to 2. So option number A is the correct answer. Next is question number 45, which says if cos 4x plus 2 into cos 4x plus 1 is equal to 0, then x belongs to. See, multiplication of two things is equal to 0, which means that either cos 4x plus 2 is equal to 0 or cos 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now this means that cos 4x is equal to minus 2, which is not possible because cos theta goes from minus 1 to 1. So this is rejected. Now from the second case we get cos 4x equal to minus 1, which means that 4x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi. So dividing by 4 we get x is equal to 2n pi by 4, that is n pi by 2 plus pi by 4 for n belonging to integers. So from the given options, option number D is the correct choice. So question number 46 says that limit x tending to a tan x plus tan a upon tan x minus tan a is. Let's take case 1 when a belongs to R minus 0. So for this case, limit x tending to a plus, firstly let's find this, it is tan x plus tan a divided by tan x minus tan a. And when we find limit x tending to a minus of tan x plus tan a divided by tan x minus tan a, see, we see that these two are definitely not equal to each other, because when x is tending to a, numerator of both are tending to 2 times tan a. But if we talk about denominator, then these both will give opposite sign. So if one is tending to infinity, then other will tend to minus infinity. So the limit for a belonging to R minus 0 does not exist. Also, let's talk about case 2 when a is equal to 0. Now when a is equal to 0, then limit x tending to 0, here we have tan x upon tan x, that is 1. So this is equal to 1. So from the given options we see option number A and D are the correct answer. Next is question number 47, which says in a triangle ABC, if AB is 4, BC is 5 and AC is 3, then we have to answer the following options. So let's make the coordinate axis, and here we have a triangle such that AB is 4, BC is 5 and AC is 3. So let's say the coordinates are 0, 0, 4, 0 and this is 0, 3. So we know that for a right angled triangle, A is the orthocenter, that is 0, 0, and midpoint of the hypotenuse is circumcenter. So circumcenter is, let us say, D. D is 4 plus 0 upon 2, 3 plus 0 upon 2. This is circumcenter, and centroid is sum of the coordinates of the ABC and divided by 3. So 0 plus 4 plus 0 upon 3, 0 plus 0 plus 3 upon 3. So it is 4 by 3, 1, centroid. Now we need in center also. So how can we find in center? For a right angle triangle, in center here, it is, let us say, A, A. So its distance from BC will also be A. So we drop a perpendicular from there. So we can say the equation of BC is x by 4 plus y by 3 equal to 1. Let's multiply the equation by 12. So we have 3x plus 4y equal to 12. So we can say 3a plus 4a minus 12 modulus divided by 5 is equal to a, which means 7a minus 12 mod is equal to 5a. So from here we have either a is equal to 1 or 6, but a equal to 6 is not possible. So a equal to 1 is the correct value. So we can say 1, 1 is the in center. Now let's talk about the options. Option number A says distance between circumcenter and orthocenter, that is square root of 2 minus 0 whole square. plus 3 by 2 minus 0 whole square, that is 9 by 4, that is equal to 5 by 2. So option number A is correct. Now option number B, distance between centroid and vertex A. Centroid is 4 by 3 comma 1, so it is square root of 16 by 9 plus 1, that is 5 by 3. So this is also correct. Now option number C, distance between in-center and vertex A, that is square root of 1 plus 1, that is 2. So this is also correct. Now option number D, 2 into circumradius. Circumradius is DC, that is 5 by 2, minus in radius, that is A, that is 1. So this is 5 minus 1, that is 4. So this is also correct. So answer is A, B, C and D. Next is question number 48, which says if in a triangle ABC, cos A plus 2 cos C divided by cos A plus 2 cos B is equal to sin B upon sin C, then the triangle can be. Let's firstly cross multiply. So we have cos A sin C plus 2 cos C sin C is equal to sin B cos A plus 2 cos B sin B. Now we can write it as, from these two terms, let's take cos A common. So we have sin C minus sin B plus sin 2C minus sin 2B is equal to 0. That is cos A into sin C minus sin B plus, this can be written as 2 into sin of C minus B into cos of C plus B equal to 0. Now here C plus B, this can be written as pi minus A, that is cos of pi minus A is minus cos A. So this is equal to, cos A can be taken common, so we are left with sin C minus sin B minus 2 times sin of C minus B is equal to 0. Now product of two terms is equal to 0, which means that either cos A is equal to 0 or sin C minus sin B plus 2 into sin of B minus C is equal to 0. Now from the first condition we get A equal to pi by 2, that is a right angled triangle. So option number C is possible. Now next we can write it as sin C minus sin B plus 2 into sin of B minus C, that is sin B cos C minus cos B sin C equal to 0. So further this can be written as, applying sine rule, this is C minus B plus 2B into A square plus B square minus C square upon 2AB minus 2C into A square plus C square minus B square upon 2AC equal to 0. So 2C will get cancelled. Here 2B is cancelled. So this is C minus B plus A can be taken common in the denominator. So we are left with A square minus A square cancelled. So it is B square minus C square 2 times. That is B plus C into B minus C equal to 0. Now from here we can see B minus C can be taken common. So we are left with minus 1 plus 2 into B plus C upon A is equal to 0. Which means either B is equal to C or 2 into B plus C divided by A is equal to 1. Which means that B plus C is equal to A by 2. But we know that sum of two sides is always greater than third side, but A by 2 can never be greater than A. So this case is rejected. So we get either B equal to C or we get this condition. Now from B equal to C we can say that the triangle is isosceles. So option number B is correct. Now if we put this condition in the given equation, that is angle B equal to angle C, let's see what we get. When we put angle B equal to angle C, then on right hand side we get 1 and on left hand side we get cos A plus 2 cos B divided by the same quantity. So this is also equal to 1. It means that if angle B is equal to angle C, then angle A can be given any value. Let's suppose in any case we take angle B equal to angle C equal to 30 degree. Then we will get A equal to 180 minus 60, that is 120. That is greater than 90. So the triangle is obtuse. So this is correct option. This is possible. Let us suppose we take B equal to C equal to 60 degree. Then we will get angle A equal to also 60 degree. So it will be equilateral. So that is also possible. So all the 4 types of quadrilateral are possible. So all the 4 options are correct. Next is question number 49, which says in a single cast with 3 dice, the probability of throwing less than 11 is. See, to solve this question, we will find coefficient of x cube, x4, x5 and so on up to coefficient of x raised to the power 10 in x plus x square plus x cube and so on up to x raised to the power 6 whole raised to the power 3. Why we have taken it? When we throw 3 dice, then minimum sum that will be obtained is 3, getting 1 on all 3 dice, right? And the maximum that we want is 10. We want from 3 to 10. Now, when we throw a dice, then it will give us number between 1 to 6 and it is thrown 3 times. So we have taken power as 3. So we want these coefficients in this term. If we take here x common, so we have x cube into 1 plus x square and so on up to x raised to the power 5 whole cube. So we need coefficient of x raised to the power 0, x raised to the power 1, x raised to the power 2 and so on up to x raised to the power 7 in 1 plus x square up to x5 whole cube. Right? Now this is a GP, so we can write it equal to r raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 whole cube. That is 1 minus x6 whole cube into 1 minus x raised to the power minus 3. So this is equal to 1 minus 3 x raised to the power 6. Next term is not required, so let's not write it. Into 1 plus 3c1 into x plus 4c2 into x square plus 5c3 into x cube and so on. Right? Now let's write the coefficient of constant term, that is 1 plus coefficient of x, that is 3c1. Similarly 4c2, 5c3 plus 6c4 plus 7c5 plus 8c6 plus 9c7. This is the coefficient of x raised to the power 7. Now from this also we will get minus 3 into 3, that is minus 9. So this is the required answer. So solving we will get 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 plus 15 plus 21 plus 28 plus 9 into 4, that is 36 minus 12. So solving this we will get it equal to 108. So we can say the required probability of the event E is equal to 108 divided by total number of elements in the sample space, that is 6 into 6 into 6. So it is 6 cube. So correct answer is option number C and D. Next is question number 50, which says if omega is a cube root of unity, then value of omega minus omega square into omega square minus omega can be. See, in the question it is not given that it is a complex cube root of unity. It is a cube root of unity, which means that it can either be 1 or minus 1 plus minus root 3 iota divided by 2. Any of the 3 values can be taken. So solving the given equation, when we put omega equal to 1, so it is 1 minus 1, 0 directly. Required value is 0. And when we put, let us say, omega equal to minus 1 plus root 3 iota upon 2, then the required value is omega cube minus omega square minus omega 4 plus omega cube, that is equal to 2 minus omega square minus omega, that is 2 minus minus 1, that is equal to 3. So from the given options, C and D is the correct answer.